Okay, everybody. So, as mentioned, I was going to show you how to fabricate the thighs for the fried rice and for the lo mein. So, as you'll notice, the thighs will have the skin on them. Okay, so just take and gently peel the skin away. Now, if you come to a part like right here where it just sticks, just place it down on your work surface and gently cut it away with a knife. Then you'll notice there might be a little bit of extra fat. Excuse me. Try to trim that away as well too, but be careful you try not to take too much chicken off with that fat. And then turn it over. Check for any other fat on the other side. There's a little piece right there. And I can see a little piece here. And I'm also feeling for any bones that might be in there. I don't feel any bones, but I do see this little lump of fat, so I'm going to try to take that out. So there we go. That's good. Okay, that's real nice right there. Oh, maybe take this little part off right there. There we go. Okay, so there's one. Let's do the same thing with the other one. Okay, just try to find a way where you can get your thumb up underneath and just pull the skin back. Try not to tear it. Again, right here, you're going to notice that, it's going to stick a little bit, but just place your knife right at the edge of where the fat line is, the skin, and then just cut down towards your board, and that can be discarded. Or if, like in my family, you can, I usually will cook it for my dogs so that they can eat it. Now, just checking along again the other side, making sure that there is nothing. I do see a little, looks like it might be a little vein or something, so I want to get rid of that. A little bit of fat right there. So I'm going to get rid of this. Okay. So, let's do the chicken for the fried rice first. Okay, so you're gonna have your chicken thigh. Okay, it's gonna look like this. There's gonna be a thicker, more broad end. There's gonna be a thinner little end here, and there's kind of divider part right there in the middle. Just kind of go ahead and cut that in half. Then just take and thinly cut the chicken into little strips. Okay, just like that. Don't worry about any of the little bits of fat. For the wider part right here, okay, you're just going to do the same thing. So there's the wider, broader end here. There's the narrow end right there. Just right along that narrow end, nice thin slices of thin chicken. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and cut the second thigh the same exact way. So there will be no difference between how you'll cut the thigh for the lo mein versus how you'll cut the thigh meat for the fried rice. Okay, they'll be done identically the same. So again, once you open it up like this, okay, you'll notice that there's a broader end, okay, right here, meaning thicker. And then there's this thinner end, and then there's almost like a little divider line that goes down the middle. Just go ahead and cut it down the middle, turn it on its side, and then nice thin slices. Remember, this is going to cook pretty quick, so we don't want super thick slices of chicken for our lo mein. And if I do see, like here, I can see that there's an excessive amount of fat on that little part right there. So I'm just going to try to pull that away with my fingers, but I can see that's not cooperating. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim that away with my knife and just discard that. Then again, there's the wider part there. Notice I'm holding my knife at a slight angle. And then just nice thin slices going across. Try not to exceed, I'd say, more than, well, it's actually a little less than 1/8 of an inch. It's more like about a 3/16. Okay? But nice thin slices. Just keep your fingers tucked back as you're going. And then you've got your leg and thigh, or not leg meat, sorry, but your thigh meat, okay, for your stir fry. Personally, I like thigh meat better than I like the white meat, the breast, because it does have a little bit of fat in it, and it does have a little more flavor in it, and it does have a little more moisture in it, and I think it's got a little more texture to it as well, too. As long as you cut it into nice thin strips, okay, you'll be okay. Remember, there's no knives when eating Asian food. It's done with chopsticks. So, you know, there's no need to have to cut it after the fact. That's why we want to cut it small beforehand so that it's easy to eat with our chopsticks. Okay? So, again, I know it looks like a big mass here, but it's nice, thin strips. That's what you're looking for. Okay? So that's what you want to do for your thigh meat. I know in the video it's going to show a breast, and that's initially what I thought. I just couldn't tell when it was frozen, you know, in its packaging. So that's why you got the thighs instead. But truthfully, I think it's going to work a little better because of what I mentioned just a moment ago, the texture, the flavor, the moisture. I think the thighs are just better in a lot of cases when it comes to stir fry. So that's how we'll cut our thigh meat for both our lo mein and for our fried rice.